What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Glenny Rides. Well, I went to the doctor yesterday and I have a full-blown sinus infection. I'm on really good meds right now, so I figured why not go to the Indian dealership, see what they got in stock, grab a bike, and do a little test ride today. Hopefully my doctor doesn't see this video, but if he does, sorry doc, I got a ride, man. I got a ride. There's probably not a whole lot of people buying bikes right now since the season's kind of winding down. Should be able to find something here. I think that's Aaron's scooter right there. Dude, what a legend. All right, guys, let's cue that epic drone footage. See what we got today.
I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it.
All right, today we will be test riding a 2024 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-4RR. The dealership is wanting $9,499 for this motorcycle. The bike currently has 516 miles on it. It's 399 cc's. Both front and rear suspension is adjustable. Fuel capacity on this is going to be 4 gallons. This bike has a quick shifter, which is for the upshifts and also the downshifts. It's probably the smallest bike I've ridden as far as sport bikes go. I've always told people to head towards the Ninja 400s, Ninja 500s as a first bike. Indians had this bike for a little bit. I thought it would have went a lot quicker and I wouldn't get my hands on it, but it's a lower cc motorcycle. You'd think like a lot of new riders, they're eating these up. This one is a 400RR, so you're gonna get a little bit more power than just a regular 400. This one revs up to 16,000. I was like, holy crap, 16,000, it's like an R1. I keep forgetting that I don't have to grab the clutch to shift up. And you can also downshift just by letting off the throttle and bumping it down. The mirrors on this bike are aftermarket. I would definitely change them. They look cool, but I don't think they're very functional. I actually got rid of my R1 mirrors and did a little handlebar mirror down here so I could see past my shoulders. But right now, if I look in this mirror, I can just see my shoulder. Like, it sucks. So whoever gets this bike, make sure you update the mirrors. Just throw a little bar and mirror out here. In Kentucky, you only need one. I'll tell you one thing, this bike sounds really nice. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Just the motor alone sounds really good. Obviously, we have a little info screen here. Got your RPMs. Looks like they go up to 16,000 before they start redlining. You got your gear indicator, pretty nice. Gas gauge, the odometer, 542 miles. Your coolant temp, 194, 192 now. That's pretty good stuff. Battery meter voltage, mile per gallon. Look at that, 58 miles per gallon on this bike. Average is 40. Range, 142 miles. Pretty convenient to have that. I love bikes that do that. I think it should be on all bikes. Let you know how much gas you have left. Average speed, 21 miles an hour. We'll probably change that today. And also your total ride time. I know this bike has more features because it has a select button and I don't know what it does. And I ain't gonna mess with it, but you know, it's there. Surprised I've seen a bike out today. Oh, there's another one. Don't want to let winter creep on in here, but it is coming. Up here we have our kill switch, our starter, all in one switch. Got the horn. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a real nice one. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Come on out. You're already out in the road. Let's go. Dang, I was honking my horn and everything. Oh, yeah. Let me get that. Let me get that horn. Get a little horn action. That's a nice horn right there. Oh, we got a flasher button. Flasher button's going to turn on both your turn signals if you're pulled over or whatever. That's a nice horn right there. We also have brights, and then we have a lap button where you can kind of track your lap times when you take the bike to the track, or if you take the bike to the track. See, and this is a perfect example of why I like sport bikes, is because we can just fit through these small spaces and not have to worry about it. Dude, the sounds of like the little blips when you downshift sounds so good. So far, I think the bike is really comfortable. I don't have any complaints. It's not super aggressive stance, like your riding stance. I'm not completely bent over the tank. I feel like it's pretty controllable. This bike weighs nothing. It's very, very light. You really got to rev this bike in the high RPMs to get any power out of it. But I feel like I've just been chilling around 3,000 to 6,000 RPMs, and it's been pretty manageable. These downshift blips with an exhaust would sound amazing though. Hey, look, I'm in 6th gear right now. Look. Oh man. If this bike had a full exhaust, I think it'd sound really, really good. Yeah, she picks up towards the top end. It feels pretty good though. But yeah, you really got to get it up there past 10,000 RPMs to get that power out. You got to squeeze it out of it. Man, this bike would be a great track bike. All right, let's do a little acceleration test, shall we? Gets really got to push it into them upper gears though. I'd say this bike really surprises me. I didn't think I would like a 400. When I think of this, I'm thinking R1 to a 400, not comparable. Everything but the speed and acceleration is there. The handling, everything. So with me being 6'5", 6'6", the seating position is great on this bike. You're not hunched over the tank. The one thing that helps with the seating position is going to be the tank height. You're able to wrap your legs around it. I think there's a lot of 600s and even smaller bikes that don't do a good job at implementing where your legs are. You can't really grab it if you're a taller person. With this bike, I still have plenty of room between the top of the tank and the top of my leg. So it's very secure. The suspension is pretty dialed on this thing. It's not very tight and it's not too loose. It's right about where it needs to be, and they probably put it like that from the factory. I'd like to tell everybody that I don't think I look like a big chungus on this bike, going from 1,000 cc's to a 400. I would honestly recommend this bike. Even though it's the RR model, it does have the Ram air system, which is going to put it right at around 80 horsepower. I want to say it's like 79 horsepower with the Ram air system. It's not a whole lot. You do have to get into the higher RPMs to get that speed and acceleration, but you don't have to do that all the time. Now, if I do need to get on it and I'm cruising like this, I can easily just bump it down, get it into a lower gear, and then get into the gas and get them RPMs up. The shifts on this is butter. It's butter. I'm able to fly through the gears, being able to access that power and not have to worry about pulling the clutch. The bike is so light in the turns, it feels pretty good. Oh, another thing, a lot of the older sport bikes, you only got one. Jeez, oh, Pates, bro, I'm trying to talk. The older sport bikes, you usually only got one headlight. With this one, you do have two. You know, a little bit more brightness. Ain't gonna hurt. If I bought this bike, the first thing I would change is these mirrors. They're pretty much pointless. I would add a bar and mirror. I'm a big fan of bar and mirrors. You can actually see behind you. But this bike's ready to go. I think the targeted audience for this bike is going to be someone that just wants that little extra oomph on their starter bike. If you're a newer rider and you don't feel comfortable jumping on a 600cc motorcycle and you're thinking of going with something smaller, but you don't want to go too small, or if you're a bigger person, this bike would be perfect for you. And the price point's not bad. The bike brand new is like $1,000 more than what they have it listed. It's got 560 miles on it. I can't believe this bike is still available for sale at Indian. I thought people would snag it up just because it is a 400cc motorcycle. I think it's perfect for a starter bike as long as you're careful, but then again, you have to be careful with all motorcycles. Let's go ahead and turn this bike back in. Huge shout out to Indian. Thank you guys so much. The guys and gals at Indian Ride NKY, y'all are pretty sweet. All right, back on the R1. I did find out that the quick shifter on that Kawasaki was stock. They actually came stock like that, which is pretty sweet. It's getting a little later right now. It's 6:30 and it's already getting dark. Thank you, daylight savings time. I'm gonna do what any other American does when they've had a full day of riding. They go get their McDonald's, and that's what I'm gonna do. Go get me a couple doubles, you know, maybe throw a little McChicken there. Have a good one. That's right. Have a good night. Let's see if she notices here. We're on a YouTube channel.
Oh shit, okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. Yep, you too. Dude, my backpack with the drone and bracelets and food, it is packed. Woo! You come on? Come on, hurry up. Get out there, hurry up. That's right. All the bikes that I test ride, the links will be in the description. If you guys want to check it out or watch the progress of the bike, see if it's sold, I will throw the link in the description. And if the link doesn't work, that means that the bike's already sold. I'll tell you one thing we didn't see today, and that's a freaking Hyundai Santa Fe, one of the newer ones. I've seen one the past 3 weeks. It's kind of nice. Take a little break from it. Another thing, next week, the weather is crap. I'm not going to be able to ride next week unless a miracle happens and it warms up. But right now, we're projected to get barely into the 50s. So I'm not going to be, and I think it's supposed to rain a couple of days, but I'm not going to be able to upload next week. Surprise, surprise, winter's here. Hopefully I'll get a couple more weeks this year after that. We'll have to wait and see how everything pans out. I'm not sure. I don't know. Fingers crossed though, guys. Fingers crossed. Finish out this year and welcome in 2025. You know what I'm saying? But alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for checking out this video. Happy Friday! And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace! That's right.